pursuant to the provisions of the House Standing Order is that at the commencement of the House business, there shall be at least 15 senators seated inside the chambers for the House to be deemed to have achieved, and the chair taken, then that would necessitate that quorum bell for it to alert the members of the Senate who may be within the precincts of Parliament but yet to make their way into the chambers to do just that, to allow the House attain that required number of members present at the commencement of House business for the House to commence. So currently, that is the quorum bell underway. We shall be seeing members walking into the chambers, and once that quorum is achieved, I will immediately hand it over to you to listen into the proceedings. A bill that seeks to amend the Office of the County Attorney Act, Cap 265E, to enhance the qualification for appointment, or amend the Office of the County Attorney Act, Cap 265E, to enhance the qualification for appointment of the county attorney and the county solicitor, and further to provide for the tenure of office of the county attorney. The role of the county attorney is to advise the county government, and it is imperative to have more experience that relates to the responsibilities bestowed on that office. So this is a bill that seeks to enhance the qualification for appointment of the county attorney and the county solicitor, and further to provide for the tenure of office over the county attorney. It is a role that seeks to advise the county government. This bill will this afternoon go through first reading before it goes to the next stage. If you are just joining us, is that the prayer has been said and the chair taken, but the House has not quorated for it to commence its business. There should be at least 15 senators inside the chambers. If that bell is on, then clearly that quorum has not been achieved. But as we can see, members are walking into the chambers, and we believe that in just a little while that quorum will be achieved, and the House will commence its business without any further delays. But this is as provided for in the House Standing Orders. If there is no quorum present at the time the chair is taken, then a quorum bell will be rung for 10 minutes for the members to be able to get into the chambers. This afternoon as well, pursuant to provisions of Standing Order 53-1, the Senator for Marsabit County, Honorable Mohammed Chute, will seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Finance and Budget, and this is with regards to the pending bills and budget allocations for Marsabit County. That is as provided for in the House Standing Order, where members seek statements from standing committees of the House with regards to matters relating to county, inter-county, national, regional, and even international concerns. So this one is with regards to the pending bills and budget allocations for Marsabit County, a statement that will be sought by the Senator for Marsabit County. Those are members making their way into the chambers. Senator Samson Cherargei there has just walked in. We are waiting for the House to achieve the required a quorum. We have just seen the majority chief whip signaling that perhaps just 2 members remaining for that quorum to be achieved. And of course, once that quorum is achieved, then we will hand it over to you to listen into the proceedings of this afternoon sitting. There, Senator Karungo Thangwa, Senator Veronica Maina, Senator Crystal Asige making their way. Allow me to hand you over to this live broadcast. Good afternoon.
So kindly take your seats while we proceed with today's business. Clerk, you may proceed to call the first order.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair. Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers.
The Senate Majority Leader.
Mike. On behalf of the Senate Majority Leader, Mr. Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the Senate today on 26 November 2024. The State of the Nation address by His Excellency the President delivered at a special sitting of Parliament on Thursday 21st November 2024. The 11th Annual Report 2023-2024 on the measures taken and progress achieved in realization of national values and principles of governance. The annual report on the state of the nation, of the state of the national security for the period 1st September 2023 to 31st August 2024. The National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, NACADA, 19th edition of the biannual report on the status of alcohol and drug abuse control in Kenya. The Senate Majority Leader, I beg to lay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the Senate today, 26th November 2024. One is the report of the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights on its consideration of the Political Parties Amendment Number 2, Bill Senate Bills Number 26 of 2024. Two, report of the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights on its consideration of the Elections Offences Amendment Number 2, Bill Senate Bills Number 28 of 2024. And three, Mr. Speaker, report of the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights on its consideration of the Elections Amendment Number 2, Bill Senate Bills Number 29 of 2024. Chairperson, Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Next order.
Thank you. Order number 6, notices of motion.
The Senate Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I beg to give notice that pursuant to Standing Order number 27.6, the Senate A records its thanks for the exposition of public policy contained in the address of His Excellency the President, delivered on Thursday, 21st November 2024, and laid on the table of the Senate today, Tuesday, the 26th of November 2024, and notes the following report submitted by His Excellency the President in fulfillment of Articles 132(1)(c)(1) and 247 of the Constitution, laid on the table of the Senate on Tuesday, the 26th of November 2024. The 11th Annual Report 2023-2024 of the measures taken and progress achieved in the realization of national values and the principles of governance, and 2, the annual report of the state of national security for the period of 1st September 2023 to 31st of August 2024.
Next order.
Order number 7, questions and statements.
Statement pursuant to Standing Order 53-1. The Honorable Senator Mohammed Chute.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. This is a request of a statement on pending bills and budget allocation for Marsabit County. The Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53-1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Finance and Budget regarding the legislative and budgetary undertakings of Marsabit County Assembly. In the statement, the committee should, 1, inform the Senate of the pending bills that have been settled and those currently pending in the Marsabit County Assembly for the financial year 2013-2014 to date, stating the reasons for any delays in settling the said pending bills. Number 2, submit a report from the committee formed by the governor to review pending bills and provide a comparison with the findings of the County Assembly of Marsabit following its consideration of the Auditor General's report on the matter, highlighting any discrepancies or areas of alignment. Number 3, furnish the Senate with information on the budget allocation approved by Marsabit County Assembly, specifying the sectors, key projects, and expenditure areas covered between financial year 2013-2014 to date, as well as any supplementary budgets that have been approved over the same period. And finally, Honorable Speaker, provide the Senate with a list of suppliers and contractors engaged by the county for the implementation of approved projects, including the scope of work, contract values, and specify those that have been paid for in full and those whose payments are still pending. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Next order.
Order number 8, the Office of the County Attorney Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 47 of 2024, first reading, a bill for an act of parliament to amend the Office of the County Attorney Act and for connected purposes.
Next order.
Order number 9, motion, debate on the President's address to Parliament, first day.
The Senate Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise to move the following motion, which is a debate on the President's address to Parliament, that pursuant to Standing Order number 27-6 of the Senate, records that the Senate, A, records its thanks for the exposition of public policy contained in the address of His Excellency, the President, delivered on Thursday, the 21st of November, 2024, and laid on the table of the Senate on Tuesday, the 26th of November, 2024, and B, notes the following report submitted by His Excellency the President in fulfillment of Article 132(1), C(1) and Article 247 of the Constitution of the laid on the table of the Senate on Tuesday, the 26th of November, 2024. 1, the 11th Annual Report, 2023-2024, on the measures taken and the progress achieved in realization of the national values and principles of governance. 2, the annual report of the state of the national security for the period ended 1st September 2023 to 31st of August 2024. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise to fulfill this extremely important duty, and I have seen senators have been provided with a copy of the State of the Nation address delivered by the President last week in the chamber of the National Assembly, but where we were gathered, both the Senate and the National Assembly, Mr. Speaker, in fulfillment to this quoted sections of our Constitution. Extremely important that the President gives an account of what is the state of our nation to the representatives of the people that were gathered in the chamber of the National Assembly. Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to appreciate that the wording in the motion that I'm moving is, first of all, a recording of the appreciation of the House and a debate in furtherance of our responsibilities as representatives of the people to interrogate this speech, Mr. Speaker, and see if there are points of convergence or divergence, and what can we do about it, Mr. Speaker, because this is the account of the state of the nation as the President sees it, Mr. Speaker, and he has backed his statement with facts and figures of what he feels and what are the indicators, according to him, Mr. Speaker, of where Kenya stands today. As representatives of the people, Mr. Speaker, we are duty-bound to interrogate this statement and take time